to Easy Grows It. Today we're going to talk about ladybugs. We got a lot of predators coming into the garden right now. The garden is totally flush and full with good stuff, but now we're getting a lot of things that want to chew on that good stuff. So today I'm going to put ladybugs around. I've ordered quite a few. These are easy to order. They don't cost a lot of money and they're highly effective. I really recommend at least exploring the possibility of using ladybugs. And I'll show you how easy this is. They come in the mail, you pop them open, and you just sprinkle them around a little bit here and there. So they just come through the regular mail service. The mailman knocked on the door because he knows what they are. You're not supposed to leave them sitting in hot mailboxes. And as long as these things ship properly, they'll be alive. So they're kind of hard to see through the mesh bag, but they are moving around. They put a pretty good clamp right here, so you're going to have to open up this bag without hurting them. Best way to do it is kind of shake them down till you can find a part of that mesh bag that you can cut through. At least that's how I found to do it. So we have ourselves a little escape porthole. You see they want out. And we're just going to take them around the garden, and we're going to put a few here and there. We'll sprinkle them on some lettuces. They'll find their way around, but they're going to look for aphids right away. If you're afraid of bugs, this might cure you. They will go all over you, but no problem. Just kind of shake them off. They don't bite. Their larvae will bite, but these guys have never actually bit me, not the big ones. So you can basically use your hand to distribute them, put some on the tomatoes. Maybe some of these guys are Mexican. They like some peppers. I can see a whole bunch of stuff flying around these flowers. I'm not sure if those are bad or not, but we'll put some in there for sure. Maybe they'll find some good treats in here. Anywhere that you've ever seen aphids or things like that, put these guys there, they'll go after them immediately. We got a really strong batch of dahlia tubers here. We'll drop some in there. I'm sure there's things that they can find to chew on. They're gonna find something in this oregano, I'm sure. Herb gardens attract a ton of weird things that you don't want. I know I've seen weird things on my butterfly bushes, so I'm not afraid to give them some. We're gonna even put some on our catnip here because we have seen some aphid attacks on the weeds that grow within the catnip. Here we have zinnia row, and as you can see, if you get enough of them on you, they just fall off easily. I know this is probably freaking some of you out, but I'm telling you, they're very friendly, they're very gentle. You've heard the thing about ladybugs landing on you. You're not supposed to really kick them off. And those are some pests we're definitely having a problem with. I don't know if these will do anything to discourage them, but we're trying to get rid of them. We'll set some loose in these flowers that I can't even pronounce the name of. And we all know pests love to come after everything that's a zucchini or a squash. And these things will totally redistribute themselves around the garden. They'll go where they want to go. Just because you put them here doesn't mean they'll be there in an hour. Give a few to the marshmallow plants and the straw flowers. And just the way we're doing it right now, this garden layout is pretty extensive, so they're going to be spread out just to begin with from what we've done. I think we have 3,000 in here. We're down to probably just a few hundred now. At this point, you got to help the rest out of there. We'll cut the bag open now that it's safe to not kill a whole bunch, but we got to get most of them out of there first. I almost forgot the kale. I don't know exactly what gets on the kale all the time other than the white butterflies or white moths, but kale is definitely an attractant for some predators for sure. So back to where we started, I'll just open up this bag for them a little bit more so that they can go ahead and escape the rest of them. I'm just going to set it right there on that lettuce plant and they'll do their thing. Again, not a single one of these things has tried to bite me or anything like that. You do have to watch out for the larvae. When they start reproducing, it's a really good thing that they reproduce. These 3,000 will make, I don't know how many larvae, but you will find the little black larvae on the plants every now and then. And I'll warn you, they will bite you a little bit and it irritates the skin, but just don't crawl around with a larvae and you'll be all right. Now, one thing they will appreciate for sure after that long trip is some water. They'll be looking for it right away. So I'm never afraid to miss things. We don't have a very high sunlight day right now. So this will be really good for them. Even the ones in the pack, they're going to be looking for water. They probably want water before they want food, to tell you the truth. I've seen them go to little droplets and just stay there and get their fill. So the whole garden's just going to get a light little shower. You can do this ahead of time, actually. It might be a little bit easier on them. It won't knock them off of things, but then you got to walk around your soggy garden. So up to you either way, but make sure to give them water. Definitely if it's going to be one of those hot summer days, they're going to need it. And that's it. Mail order beneficial bugs for your garden. One of the easiest places to get these actually is Amazon. I'll put a link in the description below of the exact package I bought. They're not always in stock, but right now they are. Thanks for joining us, and remember, until we see you next time, easy grows it.